Hello and welcome to the Fostering Diaries. In today's video, we're going to document a possible emergency placement. I have just had a call. It is, well, I say just had a call. It's about 4:30. I've actually received a couple of voicemails throughout the day, but for some reason my phone was on Do Not Disturb. Anyway, that's irrelevant. I finally spoke to the fostering placement team, and there is a group of 3 children that they wanted to try and match me with, and so I've got a bit of some details from them, and I've said yes to the placement. It's a little bit far away, to be honest, and it may be that transport needs to be put on to get them to school, but we'll see what happens. So 20 minutes later, and I've just received another phone call to say that, to be honest, I was quite surprised, but yes, we've been matched. So they're coming this evening. I'm still not quite sure and confident that they are coming. I feel like I may get another phone call to say that they're not, but I've been told they're coming this evening. There's 3 of them, and I have no beds organised and ready, so I need to get organised. It's like 10 to 5. Oh my goodness. Bed or cot? I don't know. Okay, let's go on to something different. As you can see by my flushed cheeks, I'm pretty warm now. So what I've got to do is put together this. I am a dab hand at putting together a cot bed, or a cot, like a cot bed as a cot or a bed, but this is an IKEA, I think it's the Sun, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's an extendable bed. It's been a long time since I put this up. I can't remember how to do it at all, but I'm gonna get on it and get it done as soon as I can. Alright, so it's now 6:15, and this feels very strange because I haven't heard anything at all. I don't know whether my social worker's off or whether it just came through that little bit too late and she'd finished work for the day or whatever, but normally I would hear from my social worker. When I'm matched, I literally haven't heard anything from anyone when it was like they phoned me and confirmed. I mean, I've just got on, as you've seen, and started to get ready because they told me they were coming. I don't know, seems very strange. I don't know, but anyway, I've managed to, I need to get a new light bulb for in here, but I finally figured out, I made the bed in here, so that is all done and ready. And then in this room, I've made, well, this was already left up from a previous child. I just made that up with some bedding. I've got a cot bed here that I haven't put together yet, because I did ask on the phone call, I asked whether one of them, like what they're using in terms of bed, whether they're in a cot, whether they're in a bed or whatever, and they said they would get back to me and tell me. They haven't. So I don't want to make one up and it's the wrong thing, so I'm just going to leave it. It's a bit chaos in here. I'm absolutely boiling. I need to like move some bits and pieces out of here, but yeah, like I say, 6:15. I've not heard anything at the moment. Who knows? My son Stephen is a little superstar. He's finished his college work and he's just come to ask me if I need any help with anything. I've taken the decision. I'm gonna phone our like emergency duty team because it's getting late. It's 6:30 now, and I really want to put up something. Whether it's a cot or maybe I should just, I don't know, should I just put something up? Just put a cot up. If they're in a bed, it doesn't really matter, does it? I'm going to phone them and see if they can give me any information.
Welcome to Emergency Duty Team. To help us improve our service to you, your calls may be recorded for quality and training purposes.
I've moved on with my decision. I'm still on hold. It's getting too late to be pissing around, so I'm going to make up a cot because it's the safest option, I think. If they're in a bed, then a cot will be okay. If they're in a cot, then a bed won't be okay. So that's what I'm going to do. Where we are now is, I don't understand. It's 7:15. It's just so strange to me that I haven't spoken to like my social worker, like I said, or like I haven't spoken to any social worker. The only people I've spoken to is like the matching people, and then they said they'd phone me straight back with my question about the cot thing, and then they didn't. I've no idea, in all honesty, what the hell is happening. The emergency number couldn't tell me any information. This is just so frustrating, and one of those just, at the very least, right, I've set up a cot, I've got a bed, I've set up the other bed in there, and so I'm set up for kids to come, I guess. Even if these children don't come, I'm set up for kind of anyone with the range of beds that I've just made this evening. But it's just extremely frustrating that no one's phoned me. I just don't understand it. It's just odd that no social worker has phoned me to let me know anything. There's a lot to say. It's chaos. It's about 8:25. I haven't eaten my tea yet, but never mind. As you can probably tell, they've arrived. Good morning. Whew. So it is about 7:45ish. I'm in the van. I've just taken Stephen to the bus station so he can go to college, and luckily Lara's here, so I was able to leave the children all still sleeping. Obviously if Lara hadn't have been here, then I wouldn't have been able to take Stephen, and he would have had to have made his own way to the bus station this morning. But the children met Lara last night, and I was quite confident in the fact that, you know, if they do wake up, I'm literally gone for 10 minutes. If they did wake up whilst I was gone, they'll be okay with her. But right, I don't even know what to say or anything. I want to try and be as quick as possible, to be honest, in case any of them have woken up. But so they arrived. What time did they arrive? Was it like 7:30? I think it's about 7:30 they arrived. To be honest, I find it really appalling that I didn't get any form of communication from anyone, a social worker or anyone, to sort of confirm that they were coming, or even like to sort of let me know in a roundabout time. I get it that there's a lot going on for them on their end, but quick phone call to say we're leaving, will be an hour, or, you know, whatever, would have been nice last night, in all honesty. But yeah, I think it was about 7:30 when they arrived. I didn't get any tea. Lara was very kind and made Stephen some tea, because the whole evening was just a mad whirlwind chaos of, I don't even know. Obviously these kids, I'm a stranger to them, they're strangers to me. We have no real information on anything about them. And social workers, there was two people that dropped them off, and they stayed for, I don't know, maybe half an hour or so. They did bring lots of things with them, which was nice that they were able to, you know, they brought some, you know, their own clothes and some bits and pieces. So that's nice, just to have that sort of bit of familiarity and comforts things around them. And it's so nice that they can all stay together as well, in all honesty. Like, so nice. Like, far too many siblings are split up in the care system. But yes, they sort of gave them a bit of a tour, showed them where like the toilet was and different things. It was just mad. It was just completely mad. It was only like a couple of hours, because I gave them all, they hadn't really eaten, I don't think, or who knows what they'd eaten, so they all had like some cereal and just anything really that they kind of wanted, in all honesty, sort of last night. And they were all fine, and ended up sort of, I think by like 10 o'clock everyone was asleep, which to be honest was pretty good going. And like, I haven't heard a peep till now, so I'm gonna go in, see what the situation is now. Maybe they've woken up. It just, oh, it breaks my heart, like when obviously I'm not going to sort of say what they're saying and talking about, it just breaks my heart when they talk about things and say things. Oh yeah, we need a roof, otherwise it'll rain on our heads. Whew, it's a busy one. Today has been mad about a practice of this. 3 children, wow. They all seem fine, which is the main thing. It's been nice, to be honest, that it hasn't been a busy day in terms of like having to go out. It has been in the past when a child's arrived and then the first day we're like, they've got to go to medical appointments and they've got to go to things and do things, and so actually it's been really nice that that hasn't happened this time round. And we've just had the time at home in the house, sort of just chatting a little bit, get to know each other, trying to make them feel as comfortable as they can, both with me and in their new surroundings. We did go for a little walk to the shops. We had a little talk at lunchtime about the foods that they like to eat and stuff. So we had a little walk, and like we made a little shopping list, and we went and bought some of the foods that they said that they like. For me, it's just like all those little things that they each sort of chose what they wanted to have for tea, and it's going to be a nightmare like cooking tea sort of. It's not all like different things, it's not too bad, but I just wanted them tonight just to have sort of, you know, something familiar and comforting to them in terms of like a meal. I don't know, that's what I'm doing anyway. I spoke to their social worker first thing this morning. He was just checking in to see how they were and everything, and I spoke to my social worker as well. We already had a visit planned for my social worker to come in a few days, so that's going to go ahead, and so that'll be good to kind of see her, I guess. And we're approaching the weekend. It's Friday today, and so we're just gonna, it's just the same again. There's nothing that we've got to do over the weekend. We're not going to do anything crazy and mad. We're just going to sort of spend the time getting to know each other and allowing them to feel comfortable. And obviously if they get upset in any way, I'm just going to comfort them the best way that I can. Their world's just been flipped upside down, and you know, we just need to like check in with them emotionally and check that they're all okay, which obviously when there's more of them it can be a bit of a challenge, especially as a single carer. There is that challenge to make sure that you're spending the time with them and trying to have like conversation and allowing them to speak to me and say things that they want to maybe say if they feel like they can. And I mean, it's not even been 24 hours, but I'm really trying to carve out a little bit of individual time with each of them, and make them feel comfortable with me. And, you know, if they do feel like talking or saying anything, then, you know, hopefully. I don't know how long they'll be with me. I don't know what the whole situation is in terms of that. No clue at the moment. All I'm just going to do is just keep looking after them until somebody tells me otherwise, I guess. And I'm going to end this here because I need to go back downstairs and check that they're all okay. Yeah, I guess I'll see you next week for an update on what's going on. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about fostering, do leave them down below in the comments. And yeah, life's got crazy all of a sudden, but yeah, see you soon. Bye bye.